Yo, how's it guys? Welcome back. And in this video, I'm doing something a little bit different. So back on the Deja Vu vid, I believe it was 808 Kikai Boy. And forgive me if I pronounce the name wrong. But he posted a question in the comments, and that question was, what's the technique to longer breath holds? So in this video, I will take a couple minutes just to try and answer that question. But first and foremost, I just have to put the disclaimer that one, I am not a certified instructor. 2, I am not a professional diver. And 3, I am just like most of everybody that's browsing the internet and just, looking for ways to better my diving. And in this case, get longer breath holds. So with my answer, I hope in some way, shape, or form, I do help Kikai or anyone else who stumbles upon this video with their breath holds. Before all else, one thing I have to mention is I am extremely addicted to diving. I fell in love with diving since like the third or fourth grade, when my dad took me out on my first night dive. From then, I was hooked. I didn't start day diving until like middle school, and I didn't learn to equalize until I was high school. And then I remember when I got my hands on my first diving DVD, which was Epic Spearfishing with Gene Higa, Travis Kashiwa, just a lot, Jason Hidrita. That was the first DVD with those divers and kind of set the bar for like deep diving and long breath holds for me. So I'm not too sure about like special techniques or whatnot, but these are things that I do to maintain my breath hold. So one thing I like is numbers. I like physically seeing numbers, and for whatever reason, numbers help me a lot in anything I do. Like just physically seeing the numbers. So in this case, I like to log my dives. After each dive, whenever I have time, usually at night when my family is sleeping, I log how long I'm diving at what depth. And then from those logs, at some point, usually it's like a couple nights to a week later, I graph those numbers. I don't include the depths. It's just columns, which would be the day of the dive, and then all the numbers or breath holds of each dive. And then on the bottom is the average breath hold, I guess you could say. And with this graph, I'm able to track my numbers and see if I'm declining or improving my breath holds over time. As far as physically working on my breath holds, there's a ton of things I do. At the very least, I want to maintain my breath holds. With that said, throughout the day, I am physically holding my breath, literally. Whether it's walking with my son around town, or at my old job, I used to hold my breath while pushing carts, or holding my breath while carrying bags, whatever it could, like whenever I found the chance to hold my breath, I would. I didn't care about timing my breath holds or whatnot. At that case, I just wanted to be physically holding my breath. Of course, not pushing myself to the point I'm gonna black out. The two things I'm focusing on is a breathe up, which I'm not going to spend 10 minutes breathing up. It's a simple couple deep breaths with slow exhales to work out the lungs, and then hold my breath and do whatever it is I'm doing, whether it's carrying boxes, carrying bags, pushing carts, walking my son. Throughout the day, I am holding my breath. As far as how much times I'm holding my breath, well, again, when I look back at the graph, I am doing I'm doing a minimum of 15 dives throughout the day. When I'm not doing, physically spearfishing, I will try to hold my breath 15 times throughout the day. Also, lastly, at night, I will spend an hour of meditation. So this meditation is like a form of static apnea. It's literally just sitting on my couch and holding my breath. It's where I just, I put on some lo-fi music, I have my watch, and that's when I'm timing my breath holds. Again, I'm trying to do a minimum of 10 to 15 breath holds. And at first, I will just pick a certain time, which is usually not that long, like a minute or minute and a half. And I will try to hit that number on the dot without going over or under for 15 breath holds. The more often I do it, and I start getting comfortable, and then I up the time. But to sum up all of what I just said and kind of sum it up into one short answer, the technique for longer breath holds, in my opinion, is to hold your breath. Literally, like, just practice, just as much as you can. Again, I know I said multiple times that I like to do a minimum of 15 breath holds, but realistically, I'm holding my breath whenever I can. And of course, there's circumstances to that, right? I'm not gonna go to a cookout and hold my breath at a cookout. But I will say, when I have time to myself and it's not gonna affect what's going on around me, then I will look at it like, oh, I have an opportunity to keep working on my breath holds or to hold my breath. And all of this is so that I can maintain my breath holds, because I don't dive every day. I would like to dive every week, but that's not, I have other things to do, and I can't just, go diving every week. Sometimes I push it. Realistically, I cannot be diving every week like I used to back in high school. So my short answer to what is the technique to longer breath holds is practice. Just practice holding your breath holds. That's the key. Again, for me, I have various things like tracking my numbers and logging my dives and all this other theories. I don't know, if you guys would like to know more about that, then smash the like button, let me know in the comments, and I'll make another video on it, I guess. But yeah, practice, guys. It's like anything else. You wanna, if you're training to go varsity and you wanna be a prolific shooter, you're gonna go to the gym after school and work out, shoot. You want to get stronger, you're gonna lift weights. You go a week, do it, and then you stop for a couple months. You're not gonna get better at whatever it is you're trying to get better at. And that's why I added I am addicted to diving, because since high school, since I could drive myself to go diving, I did, because I was addicted to diving. I wanted to get better physically. Like, I had friends that I wanted to be better than. There's friends that I'm still trying to catch up to. And these are all important things in order to get better. So if you want to get a longer breath hold, you have to put in the work, period. And that goes in whatever, in life. If you want to get better at something, you just have to keep practicing. You have to keep working towards it. There's no shortcuts, honestly. I remember when I first started this YouTube channel, kids here on the night would ask me like, oh, how do you hold your breath longer? Like, I want to hold my breath longer. I want to dive deeper. You gotta keep practicing, guys. It's no secret. You just practice, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm not gonna rant too long about this. I think it's already been long enough. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope this made sense. If there are any other questions you want me to answer, I don't mind trying to answer them. Again, I'm not certified instructor. I'm not professional diver. I am just me. All I can give you is either my opinion or answer your question to the best of my ability. Yeah, that's all I can offer. Anyway, guys, thank you for taking the time for watching this video. If you liked it, smash the like button. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you guys in another video. Shoots.